Alright, what's good, everybody? Uh, I felt compelled to do this because I think that the boxing landscape has changed since since the Mayweather Pacquiao fight. Uh, and I'm gonna be honest with you. Boxing. I think that boxing is slowly climbing back to the top. Boxing is exciting again. And so I felt compelled to make my own personal list of the 10 best pound for pound fighters in the world. I hope that you all would comment on it and give your list. If you catch this in a Facebook forum, or even here on YouTube, or you comment or you share it. To me, these are all the top fighters post Pacquiao Floyd. Some of the fighters that I didn't have on the list, okay, was Erislandy Lara. Erislandy Lara is one of my favorite fighters. I love the Cuban style of boxing. I really do. But he beat Canelo, but he's not going to get the respect for it. And he just hasn't been taking on the big names because I believe that he's been avoided himself. So for that reason, I don't think Lara's on there. Manny Pacquiao has totally dropped off my list based on that pitiful performance. ESPN had Manny Pacquiao rated as the number 2 fighter in the entire globe, but he performed like an amateur. That performance was disgusting and putrid. That's not a pound for pound performance. So he got cut off my list. All right. Fighters that's on the rise: Axeman Walters, Vasily Lomachenko. They're on the rise. I got them coming, and I think they ready. Another person that I left off was Timothy Bradley. He lost to Pacquiao. He was supposed to beat Diego Chavez. In my eyes, he didn't beat Diego Chavez, but the fact that it was a draw, that he couldn't convince the judges enough, really hurt. Really hurt. So my top 10 pound for pound fighters right now. New entry for me, Terrence Crawford, number 10. To me, this man is going to be a future number 1 pound for pound fighter, but right now he's on my pound for pound list. He made it. All of his wins, is stunning wins. The man is the complete package. All right. Number 9, Sergey Kovalev. He's clearly the best at 175. I don't know why his promotions team turned down the Adonis Stevenson fight purse bid, but it does seem like Adonis Stevenson and Al Heyman want this fight to go down. And I know Kovalev wants this fight to go down, but I don't know what's going on with main event. But it ain't. But if you're gonna blame somebody for this scenario not popping off, you need to blame main event promotions and Kovalev's team. Al Heyman and Peter Quillen ain't got nothing to do. Not Quillen. I'm sorry. Adonis Stevenson ain't got nothing to do with that. All right. Number 8, Miguel Cotto. Now, Miguel Cotto could be more. He could be higher up on the list, but in all fairness, he's blatantly ducking Triple G and he's stalling Canelo. I don't know why he would stall Canelo. That fight, that's a big money fight. That fight should be right up, Miguel Cotto's alley, especially since he signed the $50 million deal with Rock Nation. I have no idea. But oh well. It is what it is. Ugh. Number 7, Triple G. Triple G, he's a good fighter, and he deserves to be on the pound for pound list. It's not entirely his fault that he's been beating up on bums. It's not entirely his fault. Fighters don't want to fight him. I don't know why Peter Quillen doesn't want to fight the guy, but I do fault Gennady Golovkin for not taking the Lara fight. When Lara said he would come up to 160 and fight Golovkin, but yet he takes the Rubio fight for half the money, no less. It's the reason why. I ain't going into that, but Golovkin deserves to be up on there. A lot of fighters are avoiding him. I just wish that Abel Sanchez and Golovkin's team were men of their word when they said that Golovkin will take on anybody from 154 to 175. Those were their words. All right? So I'm judging them by the statements that they make, and they're not living up to those statements. It is what it is. Number six, Roman Gonzalez. Roman Gonzalez, to me, even though he's flyweight, strawweight, something like that. Him and Estrada had some banging fights. But Roman Gonzalez is the complete package. The man has speed. The man has power. Great technique. His footwork and all that. Just overall great technique. All right. Number 5, Canelo Alvarez. Now, I ain't got to say too much. You saw what I saw last night. Like I said, he did Kirkland dirty. But the sky's the limit for this kid. All right? What is he, 24, 25 years old? I mean, the man has Shane Mosley on his resume. He fought Floyd. He was beaten by Lara, but nevertheless, Lara's on his resume. Austin Trout. The man, Angulo, the man has fought great competition. You can't take that away from him, and he's only getting better. And he wants the big money fights. He wants Cotto. I don't know if he wants Triple G. Based on what Oscar's saying, that fight is 2 years away. But then again, what I said about my Canelo review fight against Kirkland, is that I expected him, Cotto, and Golovkin to meet up and fight each other within the next 24 months. So I was pretty much bang on with that one. And I didn't hear no post-fight interview from De La Hoya until like 5 minutes ago. But all right. Number 4, pound for pound, Vladimir Klitschko. Look, I understand. Vladimir Klitschko, clinching and holding is a big part of his game. It is illegal. I'm not doubting that. Shout out to my man Tito Garcia. It is illegal, but I'm not necessarily rating him number 4 because of that. I'm rating him number 4 because his foundation and his mechanics. He's 6'7", over 250 pounds with a wild reach, and if all he has to do is jab, and a left jab and a straight right, then what else can be said about that? That's all he got to do. He's a heavyweight, and as of right now, Vladimir Klitschko is the king of the heavyweights. The man is he's the heavyweight champion of the world. He is the recognized heavyweight champion of the world, and can't nobody take that away from him. All right. Number 3, Guillermo Rigondeaux. I can't say enough about Guillermo Rigondeaux. He's just a different breed of animal in the ring to me right now. The man has one of the best defenses in boxing. To me, he kind of messed up against Amagasa. He messed up in his last fight because he's too busy trying to be more offensive because he's trying to earn some fans instead of doing what he's doing. So as a result, he got knocked down. All right, but Rigondeaux has the defense, his footwork. He's crafty. The boy's bad. He's bad. And he's the only fighter right now that has other champions running from him. And he's the only fighter whose mandatories really don't want to fight him. He is the boogeyman of boxing right now. And if that doesn't scream pound for pound, I don't know what do. Number two, a lot of y'all are going to disagree with me. And that's Andre Ward. All right? And in all fairness, if you do disagree with me because of Andre Ward, actually your reasons are valid because I know what you're going to bring up and I agree with you. He's been inactive. Understood. But here's the issue. He's still the only man to clean out his division via the Super Six. That's number one. Number two, he's scheduled to come back and fight on June 20th in relatively a tune-up fight. But the WBA ordered Carl Froch to negotiate with Andre Ward. And he didn't want to do it, so they stripped Carl Froch of the 168-pound WBA title. And I'm trying to figure out, well, darn, it's been almost 2 years since Andre Ward fought, and he's still getting ducked. Something should be said about that. I'm just saying. Something could be said about that. And number one, I mean, it's money. Floyd Mayweather Jr. coming off his stunning victory versus Manny Pacquiao. He is 48-0. Last fight in September, the man has proved that he's the best fighter of this era, pound for pound. The man is pissing excellence on his Ricky Bobby kick right now. Don't even know who he's facing September. I don't even know. I don't even care. It is what it is. He gave up his belts. It's a wrap. So his last fight is just an attraction. But Mayweather, even at this stage in his career, is the absolute full package. The man can do it all. He chooses not to do it all, but he can do it all. Can he knock him out? Can he knock people out? He probably can, but he chooses not to. He's a defensive fighter. He's that good. But, it is what it is. That's my pound for pound list. Feel free to post y'all 10 best fighters. No hate, no bias. You know what I mean? Not from my part. I'm just giving it the old eye test from what I see. I might be biased towards Andre Ward, though. I do give y'all that. I am a little biased towards Ward. To have Ward ranked that high after 2 years of inactivity. But, hey, I haven't seen no other fighter with Ward's skill set. I personally don't see another fighter with a better skill set not named Floyd Mayweather. It is what it is. But y'all get at me, man. Peace.